What's up, guys? Welcome to today's episode of Top 5, and today we talk about young killers. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Christian Sokole, and let's have some kids kill some other kids. Hopefully today you are leaving this episode uplifted that your kid is not one of these guys. Also, a little warning for those of you watching. Some cruel stuff is gonna be talked about. So if you're not into that, check out some of my other videos. Do you like guns? Well, Barry Dale Lucaides did. On February 2nd in 1996, he came to the Frontier Middle School, took hostages, and started a shooting spree in algebra class. We all know how hard balancing those equations are. Barry had delusional and messianic thoughts and came dressed as a gunslinger from the Wild West, armored with a rifle and 2 pistols from his father. Ultimately, the gym teacher outsmarted the kid and was able to disarm him. Really wanted to avoid tackling gun control, but whatever, let's roll the sketch. Dude, I have to make a joke about guns. This is not cool. What if people hate me? Dude, I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Keep it ambiguous so you don't offend anybody. Just keep it really general.
Okay, let's try that.
Yeah, just put like a gun in the background or something.
Okay. That's a nice gun.
Yeah, it is a nice gun.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
George Stinney was a 14-year-old boy executed by the US government. In December 2014, he was exonerated since he wasn't given a fair trial. His conviction of the murder of two girls, Betty, 11-year-old, and Mary, 8 years old, were both found in a muddy hole. The girls had fractured skulls from a railroad spike found nearby. He was sentenced to death by electric chair. No appeals were made due to the financial difficulties of George's family. It's either racism or fucked up kids. So is this the part where you kill me?
Yep.
Do it. Graham Frederick Young was an English serial killer who poisoned several family members and killed his stepmother. This boy was fascinated with chemistry from 14 years old and through self-experimentation became an expert in poison making. I mean, what did he expect? He taught himself from library books and happened to idolize murderers. Young went on to poison over 70 people and ended up in prison where he died of a heart attack in 1990. Why couldn't he poison the hipsters? Now we have to deal with their swag bullshit or whatever.
So dude, like a couple weeks ago, I was hanging out with my friend Ian. We were talking about indie bands that like don't even exist yet, and like I was just thinking about the music and it was pretty good because nobody's heard of it. And then we were talking about bakeries that like only 3 people know about, and I was excited to go, and I was just about to like canoe there because flying is too mainstream. But yeah, it was pretty cool. And then all of a sudden this ninja comes out of nowhere. He like tried to snap my neck, but like my scarf is too tight, but it's all good. And then he just totally like killed my friend.
Hipster no tarasa genjo.
James Bulger was a boy who was murdered in 1993 by John Venables and Robert Thompson, whose names I just probably butchered. James was 2 years old, abducted, tortured, and murdered. His mutilated body was found on a railway line 2 miles from his disappearance. The 7-year-olds brought James to the railway, threw stones at him, beat him with bricks, and hit him with an iron bar. They laid his body on the railroad track, covering his head with bricks when they thought he was dead. James died sometime before he was hit by a train. That's the most fucked up thing I ever heard. Hey guys, there's just no joke to be made about this. Like, this is fucked up, this story. What's motherfucker? Get down, bitch, get down. Mary Bell is a British woman who strangled to death 2 little boys, Martin age 4 and Brian age 3. How lovely. She was convicted at age 11 of manslaughter, while Martin died of strangling. And now check out this part. Brian was found with his hair cut off, puncture marks on his thighs, and genitals partially skinned. Also, a letter M was imprinted on his stomach. Mary was released after 23 years from an all-boy facility where she was kept since she was too dangerous for a hospital and too young for a prison. Bloody Mary. More like Mary Bell. Yikes.
Mary Bell, Mary Bell, Mary Bell.
Alright guys, that was today's episode of Top 5. It was a little bit more cruel and gruesome than you'd expect, but hey, you know, trying things is fun. So yeah, let me know how you liked it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. By the way, I run a podcast with my good old friend Steve, so check it out right there. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next Monday when we talk about beer. Something much better than murder of children. Bye!